All right, guys. What did you get for the answer for part A?
18.
Okay. Did anyone get a...
17.5.
Oh, that's closer.
I'm almost there.
You're almost there?
17.4. It's definitely 17.8.
So
17.9.
we'll just keep it at 17 then, I guess. It's about, it's about 17. Last class got quite a bit closer.
What is it, 17.0?
Wait, you guessed all the numbers.
Right, they like kept guessing and guessing.
17.2?
That's closer.
17.20.
So
3.
what makes this problem hard? What makes it hard? The decimal, right? It's not super easy. It's not super clear to see how many times you have to multiply 1.04 to get 2. So that's what makes this pretty hard to solve. The decimal is not easy to work with. Now, the question is, how can we get x by itself? Remember, anytime we're trying to get x by itself, we always have to do the what? The opposite operation. So we know that if things were being multiplied, what would we do? Divide. If things were being squared, what would we do? Square root. When things are being raised to an exponential that is a variable, what is the inverse operation? Yes?
There's an in-between number.
Yes.
It's like between like 17.67 and 17.68.
That is very, 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 very good. We'll do 6, 7. That is much closer to the real answer.
Oh, is that the thing that's like 6?
Repeating, yeah. Now, back to this. What is the inverse operation of exponential functions? Logarithmic. So here, if we have a variable as an exponent, the opposite operation tells us to take the log. Log is inverse of what? Exponential, where the exponent is a variable. What is the inverse of an exponential function? Log. You need to know that those are inverses of each other. You absolutely have to know it. Just like you need to know what's the opposite operation of squaring. Square root. It's just as important. So anytime you see an exponent that is a variable, what should you automatically think? Log. Now, the equation that goes along with this, I want you to write this down. It's very important. Log x, log b of y is equal to x. Yes, these are all variables. This is the generic equation to help you convert from exponents to logs. So whenever you have a log like this, written just like this, how you convert it into exponential format is you start with what's being logged. So here the y is the number being logged, and then you swoop around and go next to b and then x. So your first number you'll be writing down is where the swoop started at y. Equals, what's the next thing we come across? B. So b's next. And then what's the next number we come across? X. B is always the base. So here, when we have a number being raised to another number, the number that is being raised is called your base. So this is the base and this is the base. You're just going to have to remember this. For this unit, I'll keep this on the board to help you. So before we go on to solving different problems, let's take the problem we had. 1.04x equals 2. How would I convert this into logarithmic form? What comes first? What should I write down first? What came first here? Log. So I write down log. Then what number is the base? 1.04. What are we logging? What number is being logged? 2. Equals, what does it equal? X. Now the issue here is, on our calculator, if I just press the log button, what is the base on this generic log button? I told you this, this is all the way back from Tuesday. What is the base on this log? 10. Is that the base that we had here? No. So you wrote it down last class, I believe. How, in our yellow calculators, how do we find the log of a base other than 10? We don't press second. You press math, yep. So first you press math, the math button. Then what do you press? Up arrow. Then a log base. So in our yellow calculators, this is what we have to do. We press math, up arrow till we get to a log base, and we press enter. And then it's easy. It's easy to input a different base. What's our base? 1.04, and what are we taking the log of? 2, and we press enter. And yes, it was 17.67. That was our answer. Now, the trick to this is, if you have a black calculator, so that was the yellow calculator. If you have a black calculator, you have to do something different. What you have to do is, instead of pressing math and all that, all you have to do is press log of the thing you're taking the log of, so y in this case, divided by log of the base. So you can still do this on the calculator, the yellow calculator. I almost think that this is easier because you don't have to press math, you don't have to press up arrow, you just do. So in this problem, what are we taking the log of? 2, so it's log 2 divided by log of what? What's the base? 1.04. Enter. Get the same exact answer. You can do either way on the yellow calculator. On the black one, you have to do this second way. This is called change of base. Anytime you hear a teacher say change of base, they're probably talking about logs and finding the logs of different bases. So now you guys try it. Try F, and then do all of the problems on the back. Are there any questions on any of this? Yeah?